So, good evening, everybody. So, before I will start, I have first a disclaimer, and that is if you fall asleep, it's okay. I've done my job. So, tonight I want to talk you about how important will be a good night of sleep in this busy society. And before I will start with all things about sleep, I first want to let you know why I'm so interesting about sleep and helping people with sleeping problems. And it was starts when I was 18 years old. I've been a military guy for 14 years. I did 6 deployments, and yeah, I was young, ambitious, and they sent me to the first deployment to Afghanistan to fight to the Taliban. And on one night, I was laying in my bed. We had no bunkers or shells. No, we had a tent, and yeah, a big boom came in. And on that moment, a mortar or a rocket blew off, and the stones popped off of the tent. And I was awake and crawling under my bed. And on that moment, the second one came in. But we were lucky; he didn't explode. But on that moment, I lost my safety. I lost how to manage my sleep. And on that moment, I was finding control. With food, with sports, with friends, with works, everything in life must be in my control. Because I don't know what's happened, so I must be in control. But I was a military young guy, there were no emotions. You go in a second deployment, you go and exercise. And in 2016, I've been trained to be survival. If my helicopter was crashing down, I'm a survival. But you can be captured and be in a prisoner of law. So for 24 hours, I kept an orange suit. I've learned how to survive waterboarding, digging my own grave, and it's not happy, but okay. And the 5 things how you can make somebody a prisoner of law is to quit with routine, no sleep, no daylight, no food, and no exercise. And you will be in a few hours, you will anxiety, your self-confidence will be down, and a lot of stress. And after 24 hours, I get a patch on my flight suit, and hey, good job. And on that moment, I was thinking, are people make themselves prisoner in life? A lack of sleep, always dieting, no exercising, and no routine. So my mission was born to help people to get sleep better because in my eyes it's the finest point of everything. So, but then everybody knows sleeping. We do it one and a third, one of a third life is in bed, but the most people don't know anymore how to sleep. And that's we're seeing also. 1 of the 3 Dutch citizens have sleeping problems. 1 of 10 have chronic sleeping problems, and 65%, they're giving their sleep quality very bad. So it's a lot to do for me as a coach, but yeah, it's how it's happened that we sleeping less is that we provide to sleep less and work more. We are preventing an hour more working instead of sleeping an hour more. So today I will talk you a little bit more about sleep because if you know what's happened, then probably you will change. So we have 2 systems in our body. The one is sleep drive. It's in your brain, and when you wake up, the sleep drive is empty. And how much you do, reading, working, talking, everything help you to pop up your sleep drive. So the other system is your bio clock. 24 hours, the big clock in your body helps you with hormones, your temperature, your organs, but also making the hormone melatonin. And that 3, there will be a nice cocktail for sleeping. But if you have a lack of sleep, you will see that your rhythm is going off, changing, and in this moment we have a lot of social jet lag. I know everybody knows jet lag, but we are now doing ourselves in our social life. Different times of sleep, we must see our friends, going out, working, so we're going sometimes early to bed, sometimes late to bed, and that's creating a whole different world inside our body. But when we're going to bed, and yeah, in Netherlands we sleeping almost 6.5 hours, but as adult we need 7 to 9. We go into three different stages: deep, light, and REM, otherwise rapid eye movement. And most of you guys probably know as the dream sleep. The most of you maybe wake up with a dream, and we need that cycles because you need to repair Your growth hormones must be growing. You must shifting everything what you have seen on a day. So you can see it by everything on a floppy going to your hard drive. But also the funny things in life, you want to put it in your brain. So if we are sleeping less, we burn the candle on two sides. There are people with an iPhone, maybe. Probably. What's happened when it's got by 20%? The light dims in, your app's working slowly, the nice pictures is not that good enough. And that's also what happened in our body if we're sleeping less. Everything's gonna slow, our concentration going bad. We're doing 70% more time we needed for our work. 70%. We have 30% more chances on car accidents or other stuff. And that's funny because if our iPhone or other phone is 20%, we were running to get the battery because we don't want to miss anything around the world. But we don't do it by ourselves. So yeah, your internal bioclock will say, okay, it's okay. We're going on the slow pace. And after many years, we're seeing healthy problems or mental diseases. In this part now, we see a lot of mental diseases. And the most of it starts with one night bad of sleep. That's funny because we love to sleep, I think. We love to dream maybe. But the time of sleeping is less because we think we need busy by day. But your night will be a mirror of the day. Also, if we don't sleep enough, our brain needs energy. And what we are going to do? Eating a lot of food, bad food. So we're eating more than 200 and 400 calories a day. That means 10 kilograms of body fat each year. So that's heavy. The funny now is that I talk a lot about sleep, how it works, and what it can do, the dangers with our life or our body is that we find out that sleeping is really the golden medicine in almost all the diseases, all the mental health. Only thing is we don't want to believe because we must change it by ourselves. We're gonna most of the time we find out some melatonin or sleeping pills, but that's not the key to success. So if you want to change, maybe you are thinking now, okay, I want to change my sleep, but Mark, how I will do it? First of all, creating a sleep routine. Go every day around the same hour, go to bed. Also to wake up. And yes, you can sleep out, but try to do it maximum 1 hour. So don't go every day 5 o'clock and in Saturday, I think, oh, sleep out about 10, going out on Saturday. And that's the problem why most people don't sleep on Sunday nights and are very low in energy on Monday morning on the job. The other one is creating a night routine and a morning routine. So if you are creating a night routine, you say to your body and in your brain, okay, it's okay, we are going to bed. And that's not working or your cell phone, but maybe meditation, breathing exercise, maybe a good talk with your partner because the most of it are working together. I see it with my clients, a lot of working. And the other one, I told you about the bio clock. He needs a reset every morning. And that's the reason why a morning routine is good enough. So pick up some daylight or buy a daylight when it's winter. Exercise, do breakfast. Because that's the things your bio clock will be reset and you get a lot of energy. So I think I'm almost on my 10 minutes. And I see you are still awake. That's make me happy. So I hope after this talk that you will choose an hour more of sleep instead of an hour more of work, because you will find out if you sleep 7 and 8 to 9 hours good quality, you will be more functional. You earn more money and probably you will have a fulfilled life. So for tonight, thank you and sleep well.